pump those cheeks. Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Dude, isn't daddy one of the funniest words, though?
Now it is.
Now it is.
But when I think about how my mom refers to my dad as daddy still,
Yeah.
to me, but only to me, and my dad refers to my mom as mommy, but I don't call either of them daddy or mommy.
That's disgusting.
Weird.
Yeah, I feel very like now, especially now with this new age spin on it. I'm not having it, dude.
We were thinking, I might have to cut part of this out because I forgot what I was saying in voice chat yesterday, but it's like daddy along with, there was one other thing that was really funny. I guess it was just being a bad bitch. Saying daddy and I'm a bad bitch. Those are my two new fun things that I like saying. I like saying hey daddy and seeing how people respond. Some of them are like son, like, and it's like no, it's just a funny word. You guys are both daddies now, which is cool. And then this leads into the next.
Yeah, you're making it weird, man. I'm gonna go
dude,
home.
like
My
this-
2-year-old's gonna say
Right.
daddy, and I'm gonna be like, "Ngert."
I mean, my baby can't talk yet, but when it does, it better not say it. That's all I have to say.
Call me father.
Oh, my God.
That would be pretty cool to go old school and use all those like proper, addressments.
Father.
Mr.
Please.
This, Mrs. That. Yes, sir.
That would be cool.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Could
I like it.
training now.
I like a yes, sir. Yes,
Sir.
yes,
No
ma'am.
eye contact.
Sir, yes, sir. Please, pop, pop.
Please, pop, pop.
Please, pop, pop. We do accents sometimes. We were just doing the Warcraft accent. Yes, me lord. Off we go then.
Need more lumber.
Sound like a goblin. He's like, stop touching me. Yes, me lord. Off we go.
Need a riser. Isn't that what the flame guy says?
Yeah, what was it?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It just sounds like this. Need a riser.
I need to turn you up. Look at your bottom thing.
Need a riser.
Look at your bottom. Just stare at it. Tell me how you feel.
Speaking of tips, I was talking to the lads yesterday, or the other day on Thursday, and they're saying, he's saying he treats his ass like a dangerous cavern.
A dangerous cavern.
Like
Yeah.
with caution?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I treat
go.
it like an exit only.
I blitzkrieg that shit. I
Slam it
wipe
in there.
until I see red.
Oh, God.
I wipe until I see red.
Nice.
I mean, cleaning's one thing, but
Yeah.
Place, that was another one. The accents were so much more fun off camera. So you have to trick people into thinking they're not being videoed, and that's when the best. It's the worst. You gotta get better at it. Okay, so I've got a funny story.
never mind the cameras. Don't look at them. You're not being videotaped.
Place,
Please, sir.
place,
Please, sir. I want some more.
just a wee spanking, sir.
A wee spanking, just a tap.
You know
Just a little lap
I
tap.
I was making my friend has a very visual mind, and he was like, "Oh, I can't get that image out of my mind." I was going, "Please, Mum, you know I can't sleep without a little spanking."
It does make you picture a little boy bending over with his
I
pants down.
Don't. I just have a non-visual mind. I guess we were talking about this.
It's very
He's like,
upsetting.
dude. He's like, I cannot get that image out of my mind. So it's-
Yeah. For
Maybe
sure.
a little bit of like charcoal on his face because he didn't take a good
like
bath.
the shitter's clog kid.
Ugh.
You don't like that one. It's one of
No, I
my
don't like
favorites. His face is black. Looks like a wild child. Oh man, the accents are so fun.
That's what I have. Wild children. They're both extremely feral.
What does your I was looking at the thumbnail with the sick holding the sword shot, and I was like, what do your knuckles say?
They say safe camp.
Oh,
Only God can judge me.
those are pretty cool.
I've got a few more fingers than most. It definitely says only God can judge me. And then I have an infinity tattoo on both of my thumbs.
Nice.
Wait, safe camp like the safe camp sessions? That thing?
Yeah, Circus Survive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, do you want to? Yeah. There you go, mate. There you go, mate.
There we are.
Be a can.
I can see your face now.
You say beer can with an Australian accent, it sounds like bacon in Jamaican.
Bacon in Jamaica.
Beer can. You can also say
Beacon.
beer can.
Be a can.
Beer can. And you can also say rise up lights with an Australian accent.
Rise up lights.
Rise
Oh,
up lights.
Australian.
Rise up lights. That's how you say razor blades in Australian.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, funny story. Mini-Me from Austin Powers.
Yes.
One day my mom said to her daughter, my sister, when she was little, like similar size as Mini-Me, I guess.
Wait, your sister is your mother's daughter?
Don't don't make me confused. You saying you're my sister? But my mom was like, "Oh, you're just my little Mini-Me." And then my sister left this note in her bathroom, like this angry letter. I am not Mini-Me.
When was this? How old was she?
She was like the size of Mini-Me, like from here to here.
Oh,
So she was a kid. She's
passive aggressively. That's interesting at that age that she's writing a note. It's
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to say this, but I ain't going to be around for you to whoop me.
Yeah,
dude.
Britta was like always very straightforward.
Me and her are so similar. We're the male and female version of each other, basically,
Interesting.
for the most part that I've noticed. Yeah.
The only thing I remember when we were younger is that she was super emotional.
Yeah.
So I only know
Oh, I
knew her
forgot
from
about
that like
that.
time frame.
Yeah.
It was,
was very
always like,
sensitive.
James isn't letting me watch what I want to watch.
Yeah.
I forgot about that actually.
It was so weird. It was like every time we were over here, we'd be like beyond super chill, like nothing was bothering us, and then this just energy comes in, like, oh my god!
Come on, Britta.
Yeah, Britta.
We don't need any of that around here. Just get this. She was always happy playing like Street Fighter and Mario.
Yeah, she could always hang, but then she would have moments where she
Yeah.
would be very in touch with her feelings.
Yeah. Typical female
Yeah.
feelings.
Typical.
Too bad.
All those feelings. Oh my God. This was so long ago I wrote this down. I was listening to the BBC. It makes me laugh sometimes.
About BBCs.
Actually, whoa, bring it back.
yeah, talk about BBC.
Anyway, I was listening to the BBC and they're like, some like big ship had sunk in the ocean. And they're like, a woman had been driving it. I was like,
Highlight that point.
It was so fucking funny. Like, you can't have them women driving them ships. Tell you what.
I mean, to be fair, they're not really made for sea.
No, they're not
You know.
seafaring.
They're not seafaring.
Unless it's a lass.
Right.
Yeah. Like Lessie.
But you only got room for one of them. In the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Rope tied up.
The main lass. On the, what's the point on the ship? What's
The
that for?
bow?
Is that for like reproduction?
Well, that's how you get more ships.
Excuse me, yeah.
Ships aren't going to make themselves.
Ships make
dude.
more ships by
I heard that
bumping bows.
Damn, hey, baby. Oh my God.
That's gonna be my my new thing. My wife. Bumping bows. Yeah,
Bumping
let's go bump
bows.
bows.
Oh my God, I actually did that one time to a girlfriend I had.
You bumped her bow, dude?
I was bumping her with my bow, dude.
Hell yeah.
That was the last time I saw her. Oh God.
Oh, she must have not liked your bow.
Dude, it was mostly my insecurity. But,
You were
Stop
worried
that.
about...
oh my God, she made the worst sounds like one time during sex, like
Oh.
just the worst.
yeah.
And it was like silent besides that because I don't vocalize during sex.
The vocalizing sometimes is all right.
Oh.
I don't like. There's this one time that this chick was like talking through fellatio, and it was the most like I was like, we're done. Like you need
Like
to
she was
leave.
describing what she was doing. Or
you couldn't hear
Oh,
anything.
my
And it was just like very confusing. It was
Yeah.
Oh, my
I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Like that woman, like that grapefruit video. Have you guys seen that one?
oh yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah. Why have I seen that video?
Because it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is pretty ridiculous.
Oh my god.
she.
You want me to keep going? You got one there, mate.
I've got a few.
All right.
I don't know where we went with your topic of tips, but I found that there's quite a few funny phrases in fishing since I've been on the fishing kick recently.
Oh yeah, like bait and tackle. No.
No, there's stuff like tip sensitivity is a huge
Oh,
thing.
I
Like,
know all
you
about
need
that.
to feel the bites, so you want a sensitive tip, and your rods are rated by power, so rod power.
You gotta have a good
Thick isn't
config.
always best. Let me tell you. There's also a fish called the crappie fish. It's a bait fish, but some people, or panfish, some people specifically target that one. And I just think it's hilarious that
to kill it because it's stupid or because
it's just it's a
Good
fish
name.
that you catch. It's a crappie.
It's made for frying in pans. You do a crappy pan
Then
fry.
some people like try to church it up and say crappie. It's kind of like the Uranus.
It's a
type-
crappie
Yeah,
fish.
It's a crappie.
It's crappie
No, it's
in the
crappie.
40 pan.
Real crappy fish, man.
did we talk about the penis fish last time I was here?
I don't remember.
The one that swims up your pee hole
Ew.
in the Amazon,
I
dude.
don't want to talk about that.
It's merciless.
That
Disgusting.
It
sounds terrible.
swims up there.
Sounds like an SUV
If you
without the
pee
fun.
in the Amazon River, a penis fish will swim up there,
Up there, there's so much room.
slither right in.
I would like to talk to you about the penis fish today.
The dongle fish.
We did talk about cockles last time.
Yep. Cockles. Subcockles.
The cockles. Do you know how many cockles you have, Dylan?
Like 20, dude.
Nice. All right, what else you got?
What's a cockle?
They're in your heart. I don't know what they are,
Oh.
but they're in there. People talk about cockles in the heart, so I'm assuming more than one, but that's just my big brain. So
That's your just your big brain thinking.
it's just me thinking here.
You done thunk.
I'm just spitballing. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Dylan, are you religious?
No.
Okay. James is
He is
not.
as
Nine.
well.
Does
Scheisse.
anybody in extended family religious for either of you
Not
fellas?
that I know of.
Well, kind of.
My grandma sort of was. Grandparents sort of a little.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
grandmother was super religious on my father's side. Everybody else, like on my mom's side, wasn't. But like, where do you draw the line in believing in things? Like, if you're an adult and you say you believe in Santa, it's ridiculous. But for some reason, it's completely acceptable to believe in God.
Yeah, well, people don't say, like, actually, I'm not going to kill that joke.
Go ahead,
I'm
murder
getting
it.
smarter. I'm getting smarter. I'm learning.
What were you going to say, though?
People think of God as
Say
just
it
like
anyway.
just like a guy with a beard in the sky, right? And that's not like God is just like whatever created everything, or whatever you think the highest power is. You know.
The highest power.
Oh, I thought you said a joke. There was a joke.
I wish there was a joke. I'm gonna cut that last part out.
Fuck, sorry.
You're good.
I'm not trying to like.
I was
The
gonna-
lack of joke is the joke.
let's start again. Have you guys heard of God? Why do people believe in God when they're old?
Yeah. What? No. Where do you draw the line with believing in things? Like what's
Oh.
acceptable and what's not? If you believe in Santa and you're a full grown adult, they're like, no, you're being silly.
Yeah.
But like, for some reason, even you could say flat earthers if we want to.
Right. Or
Negate
like
God.
fairies and leprechauns and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like spirits.
What's lower? Like,
Yeah.
where's the line? Or is it a spectrum?
It is a
Believing in
spectrum.
Stuff.
The
I'm on
more
the spectrum.
specific, I think it is, the more offensive it is that people believe it.
Yes.
Like, the more details you have, the easier it is to be like, you're an idiot because of all of these details being wrong.
Yeah.
The vaguer you are, the more you get away with it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I could see that. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like those people anyway. So, like, fuck them.
They cause problems.
Yeah. I mean, the Quran's pretty good, but never mind. I stole that joke. I'm going to cut that out. All right. Next on the list.
Mr. Spiritual out of nowhere over here.
Actually, I was hearing the other day that like they like modesty, or whatever, which is kind of cool.
I feel like
Yeah.
some ethics with religion
Yeah.
are good, like love thy neighbor or whatever, and
Yeah.
like just. But also, you should just want to be morally sound, not have
Yes.
like repercussions. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to get into heaven, you gotta be a good person.
It does give you a reason to think about someone's feelings when you don't have that to fall back on. Like, you can actually think it through, practice that, and have empathy versus just following like orders. You don't build that.
Yeah. So my next topic is butt pleasures.
Speaking of religion, those priests.
Oh my god.
The rain stick.
Oh shit. Yeah, we'll have to take a break this time at like 45 minutes because like we got strung out last time.
Strung out on the comedy.
An hour in, we were like, oh.
The
Do
talking.
you have any idea how hard it is to milk an oat?
Yeah, they're pretty flat and dry.
There's not much milk in an oat to
No.
get out.
I feel like fresh oats are probably a little juicy though. Right?
For sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
Good point. I
don't
didn't think of
know.
that.
I've never seen them like fresh out of the field or anything.
Me
like
neither.
that. I wonder how plump they are before they end up in a cardboard cylinder.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to do this one next time. Yeah.
Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder.
I don't mean to let me hear that. He's no guy.
Yeah. Can we do our
Alright.
best impersonations? Since you,
No.
not bad.
I'm
That
pretty.
song is Even Flow. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure I heard it even though. But that just
Yeah, that's what I
speaks
saw.
to his unclarity.
Yeah, he's totally in the music and not in the like pronunciation.
This all started because I found the song. I didn't know the name for a long time, but Yellow Ledbetter.
I didn't know the name either.
Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam?
Yes. Terrible. Not one word is. It opens. I watched the lyric video, so I know that it's unsealed. But he says it. The first word is unsealed.
Wow.
I'm like, what the hell?
That'd be fun to have, like,
On the ceiling.
oh, on the ceiling.
Yeah, like, what are you doing,
It'd be
Eddie?
funny to have like a game show where you take people from like a third world or just across somewhere else in the world that's not in Western society and be like, you win $1 million if you can tell me what this word is.
No, James, go with your original. You want them to be poor and desperate. You started to say third
No.
world country.
Well, if they're
Prey on the weak.
exactly.
It's a good business model.
That's a good one.
That's capitalism, right?
Hell yeah.
How you get ahead?
A sensitive head.
Sensitive. Feel them lunkers.
How sensitive? Yeah,
Choke that lure, baby.
I'll show you some bait. I'm baiting right now. So there was this girl, freshman year at school, at college, at uni. I was at university. Dude, this kid across on the other side of the hall from me had the first like big flat screen plasma TV. It was so sick. We hung out there all the time. There's this girl, Kathy.
The first ever.
Yeah, it's like when HDs came out. It was like when you could first get them and they were like thousands of dollars.
They were really expensive.
It was so, dude, plasmas they were so sick. They were like just as good as OLED, and it was way back then. They just use a lot of power. But no, there's this girl like Kathy. I had her in my phone as Kathy BB, which stood for Kathy Big Boobs. 'Cause
Nice.
she had big ones. And the kids whose room it was that we always hung out in all the time was making fun of her one day. about it, and he was calling them like tender little shoots.
Tender little shoots.
I'll never fucking forget
Excuse
that.
me, shoots.
Because when they're growing, dude, they get sensitive. They like hurt.
But shoots,
He's
like
like- he's
shoots
like
and
ticklish-
ladders,
he's
like
like-
a sled where they like.
I'm
ski
picturing
slope.
them like hollow and things
Ew.
just flying
Yeah.
through them.
That's good. Yeah.
Like a garbage chute.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We had a Becky Boobs.
Oh, nice.
At my
I
college.
like a Becky Boobs. Did she have good, nice knockers?
Excellent. Excellent.
A
And
plus.
someone, it was like this picture that she sent to someone while she was in a relationship, sent it to some other person.
Oh.
And her
Ooh.
boyfriend got really mad and sent it to like the entire college, basically.
Nice.
So we all just knew about Becky Boobs. She didn't go to our school either, which is weird. It was just some random girl named Becky.
Oh my
We had
god.
Boobs. Everyone had her on her phones.
How do you guys feel about boobs? They look good when they're held up, but then like you take away the scaffolding, and sometimes they sink very far down, and sometimes they kind of stay where they are.
the scaffolding.
I like them to be a bit more static,
Yeah, me too. I like it when they stay up there.
less dynamic.
Yeah. Mm.
I heard that actually bras are the reasons that they sag.
Oh, they don't.
what?
Because yes,
No, dude,
because
those.
when you have artificial support, like
Oh, they get lazy.
yeah,
Yeah, they get
I hate lazy boobs.
lazy boobs.
There's
Suck.
not allowed around here.
Thank
Yeah,
God
no.
I married a woman without lazy boobs. I don't know what I would do. They get old and they start like bouncing off me. Pendulum titties.
Oh my god, you could knock a man out with those if you swing them just right.
Oh. What about Dylan? What's Dylan got?
Don't.
What does Dylan wanna talk
Dylan
about?
don't got
Don't cut nothing.
nothing. I mean, I'm still thinking about titties, to be honest.
Aw.
Just something about them.
They're pretty magical.
Yeah, you know what though? Can we address the unemployment rate? I mean, there's way too many lazy titties out there, and they need to do something about that.
Yeah, they're
Make
not
more
feeding
jobs.
any children. So,
Do something. Do something.
you lazy tit.
Hold my plate.
Unreal.
That's funny because they call people tits in British. They call someone a tit.
Really?
Well, my grandma would call people boobies.
Yeah, that's like an old thing.
Yeah.
Being a boob.
She'd be like, my little boobies.
Oh yeah.
Talking to. Oh, yeah, now you can.
No, I've literally heard her say that.
Oh my god, just your reaction going from unbelievable to like, oh, of course.
Triggered a memory of her saying.
My little boobies. She
Boobies.
was fucking, oh my god. Dylan, do you prefer long and thin or short and stout toljas?
Short, what?
Told
Do
you.
you know what a tolja is?
Torja?
A
Todja.
tolja.
Like Roger, but with Todd in the beginning. Todger.
I have no idea what that is.
If you had to choose.
Okay, so
Here
long
we go.
and skinny.
Not even knowing.
Long and skinny and
Or
short and stout?
Yeah.
Long and skinny.
What about you?
I don't want short and stout.
The one I own is
Well,
a
no.
happy medium.
What would you prefer?
I'm pleased with a happy medium.
Yeah, I was gonna say I originally was thinking long and skinny would be cool, but like I think short and stout offers more protection from damage, so
Yeah.
you don't want to break it. Yeah,
Yeah, but then they're more flexible if they're long and skinny.
yeah, you can get up around there and really clean it out.
Flexibility prevents injury.
It's like one of those snake drain snakes.
or like a duck's dick, like the corkscrew
Exactly, those
thing.
things are insane.
Yeah, those are crazy.
They go 90 degrees like 78 times.
Yeah.
And the vagina has to match perfectly or else it can't do it. Because rape was out of control was the theory, so they evolved to like it has to be a perfect match. They still try to rape all the time, just like dolphins.
Hell yeah.
But okay.
Just like dolphins.
Get them, son. Yeah, so what I skipped over to type in while we were talking about that is I like typing in why do or like how to on Google followed by like a letter or two.
Seeing what top hits are.
I just typed in why do GU and here's the results. Why do guys have nipples? Why do guinea pigs squeak? And why do gums bleed? Now I'll do GI. Why do giraffes have horns? Why do girls cross their legs? Why do girls have periods? Yeah, those are fun.
Why do girls have periods? Really?
Yeah,
Are we
aren't they
that
like?
uneducated?
Isn't that
How many kids are Googling? Like, how
I know.
old are these kids?
That's-
Why do they know what a period is and why it doesn't or why they don't know why it happens?
I know. That's why I love these Google incomplete things. They're great. It's like, what do you think people are asking? I typed in one time, it said, I typed in why do G, and one of the results was why do guys' nuts hurt? As if they just hurt, like by themselves. And then another result was why do guys
Like,
nod?
I know
and-
Google's watching me, so let me generalize this. Not why do my nuts hurt? Why do guys' nuts
Why
hurt?
do nuts hurt in general?
Why do guinea pigs make guinea pig sounds?
Why do guinea pigs squeak?
Why do they?
kind of idiot asked that question?
I know. Aaron sent me that sweet video of the guinea pigs getting squeaked with the comb the other day.
Oh, did you send me that?
No, I think somebody sent it to me. One of you guys, one of y'all.
Someone sent it to me. I don't think I sent you. Yeah, that was cute. That was a cute video.
That was cute. I love guinea pigs, actually. They're pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
They're awesome.
I could use some guinea pigs. They're like adventurous little critters. They're very similar to Pokemon.
I'm allergic to them highly.
Oh,
They have
really?
yeah, they have really bad pet dander. I had one. My cousin had a few guinea pigs, and apparently they had a litter. Two of them were not fixed, and they mated. So I took one, and I loved it so much, and then it scratched me one day while I was holding it, and I broke out in hives.
Oh.
I was like, ooh.
Cat scratch fever.
Yeah.
Guinea
something
pig
like
scratch fever.
that. Guinea pig.
I love guineas.
Skinny pig? Seen those?
No.
Hairless guinea pigs?
Ew.
Skinny pig?
Oh, man. Okay. Humpty Dumpty.
Sat on the wall. Why does everybody assume he's an egg? Nowhere in that nursery tale is there any mention of him being an egg.
Do you know what I thought of when I thought of Humpty Dumpty the other day with my new dirty, even most dirty mind I've ever had? Humping and dumping, brother.
Humping and dumping.
That's all I do every day.
Blumpkin.
Humping and dumping.
Blumpkin, humpkin, dumpkin.
They were announcing like they were using ATACMS missiles now in Ukraine. Have you heard about that? ATACMS missiles.
Attack them.
missiles. Is that
Yeah.
the new ones that are like long range?
Yes. But it's like so many weapons in the military are like named like that, like kill 'em bullets, like blow 'em up grenades. They always have these acronyms like that. Which I thought it's like, is this really necessary?
Yes, we know what they do.
It's like, I understand guys in the army maybe aren't the brightest all the time, but oh, so these are for attacking.
Hurt real bad missile.
Blow his ass up. Missiles. Yeah, so I was trying to think of like a funny third one to do to build up to like number 3. The one I came up with wasn't that funny. But it was like, first it's attack of missiles, then it's blow his ass off bullets, then it's blow the cunt apart because you don't pay for the kids' school grenades. What is it going to be next?
That's pretty good. I'd say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the delivery. It's all delivery. It's not delivery. It's
DiGiorno.
a Big D. Big D and Bubba. Big D and Bubba are on the radio around here, Dylan. I don't know if you heard of them.
Big D and Bubba.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Your
haven't
mic
heard
is
of
so
them.
low. I just turned it up twice. What's going on?
What's happening?
Maybe
What's
you should
happening?
turn it up thrice.
Yeah, just hold it there. You need to have it direct. I don't know. I'm bad at this, so please help me. Thank you. Oh, yes. This would be a funny thing. Oh, this was the funny thing to do synchronized. Hey, guys. Today's episode is brought to you today by...
My
asshole.
Hey, guys. Today's episode is brought to you today by...
My
asshole.
asshole.
That just came to me out of nowhere the other day. That's how amazing my brain is. I was like, thank you, brain. That is very good.
Prism with the tism.
That's exactly what I need right now.
Mwah.
I mean, if I was in the wild trying to survive, that would like not be helpful. But in today's age, hey, so I've got. How do you feel about trans fats? I hate trans fats, personally. Look at you. Can you spell rhythm, Dylan? Because I couldn't until I looked it up for this
There's
podcast.
two spellings.
You did spell it right.
It was
There are
autocorrect.
two spellings.
Are there?
One with an E, one without.
I hate
Are-
that word.
Wait. Is there an H?
The rhythm of the
I hate.
night.
I
I have
hate.
to see it now.
It's the worst word to try to spell.
RHYTHEM or M?
I don't think either.
Fuck.
Can you spell restaurant?
Yeah, that one's easy.
REST. Arant.
Or
ARAUNT.
That's good. That's good. All right. Finish this. Either you finish this for me. I like my women like I like my coffee.
black.
And
Bold.
yes, I like that. I've heard a few variations. I've heard strong and black,
Hot and black.
hot and black. That was my first original. I like that one.
Sweet and light.
What's
I
like
like
a What's like a funny adjective that could describe coffee and fit into that? Something
white
black.
and sweet.
Light and sweet.
Why do I keep turning up your mic and it's not turning up, brother? All right, do it another notch. Because you're holding it off kilter. The microphone is in the black part, and this whole top is a pop filter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like down in the handle. There,
Interesting.
that's good. You're doing good now. Barbara Walters, Bob Wah Wah Wah.
Bobble ball.
Wah 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 Wah. Dry sausages we went over. Do you like dry sausage? Or do you like them wet?
I like them juicy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Nobody likes them completely dried
No.
out. And they get like wrinkly and
Yeah.
Yeah.
gross.
My dad is, except for my dad, he likes
Too moist is not good though.
No.
You ever bit into a hot one that's too moist? You just scald.
Especially
No,
when
that
you don't
sounds-
expect it so soon.
This is just, we just met.
Stop.
Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure of a sausage too wet in my mouth before, but
Now you're 35.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll have to.
Well, I don't know. You're 30% gay. So
That's true.
We
You just
can't
bumped
trust
it up
what you
to
say about
35.
sausages.
Speaking of food, how do you feel about spicy Latinas?
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.
I
It
am
depends on what Latina.
Yes,
Puerto
one of the
Ricans
good
are a
ones.
little too. Woo-hoo.
I know.
They're cray cray.
They got a shank on them, much like the lads. Willis didn't give a fuck.
Willis.
He was so cool.
I
Everybody,
was just talking about him too. His
Yeah.
throbbing forehead vein when he got really mad.
he did have a throbbing forehead vein.
Yeah. Dude, you don't remember? That's
No.
how we knew we took it too far. He's very reserved for being a teacher, putting up with us shitheads, but you could tell when you pushed him too far because his face would get so red.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
like he had that vein that started like above his brow and went like halfway
Oh
up
my
his
god.
head.
Like an anime character.
That's shit. That's pure shit. Get up.
Oh man, he was so cool. He was so cool because of like he was like angry but like in a fun way. He was just tired of shit.
I think it was fun to us. I don't think it was fun for
He
him.
wasn't like angry at us. He was angry in a way that made us laugh. But I remember one day. I mean, I just remember talking about like everybody talked about how he drank, had like whiskey hidden in the desk and stuff. But I don't know if that's true. But
I think I need to move this a little bit. There is
Okay.
a notification that's being persistent, but I think Dylan is cut
check
off.
it out. And what actually, I've got a few more on this list, and then we'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
It's all right. I
it's
can
cut
combine
off.
my shot with yours or whatever. Dylan can be just like low res on the side. I remember one day I was like taking a test in his class, and Devin goes, "Yo, Willis, you can just open your book, and he doesn't care at all. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. I just opened my book and started cheating, and he did not care at all.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Or at least he didn't say anything. Like,
That's wild. Like, you do not have to retain any information. You don't even know where to find it. Really, just here's your textbook. Look up answers.
he didn't give a fuck. I remember like the coolest thing that I ever found out about him was like, I think it was Aaron Kent would just say dates. He'd be like April 17th, 1923. And also be like, that day, the Chinese were invading India in Operation blah, blah, blah. And like, you could say any date and he would know it was
Something historical.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It was cool. He was a history teacher, and that was very cool.
Yeah, that's how he got the job, right?
Yeah.
History savant, just like spouting off any date.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Fuck, I wrote down the saddest sandwich, but I don't remember what was funny about it now.
Just reading that on the list was hilarious to me. Saddest sandwich. I just picture like this anime sandwich crying.
Oh my god. Maybe I'll remember another time. There's definitely some funny story there.
My meat fell out. Not really a sandwich anymore. More of a salad.
Aging and shriveling. Aging is a lot like putting fruit in a dehydrator.
Mm-hmm.
You just get more shriveled and wrinkled over time.
Yeah. Collagen.
Yeah.
Lack of it.
Okay, we've got 3 more on here. Dollar sympathy cards. My autist friend who broke up with me. I know that he was always like struggling with life. He was always like depressed and like drinking, and like he was always, sometimes he'd be happy, but not very often. He was always down. And so there was a dollar store next to the supermarket I used to go to, and they had dollar cards. They have an envelope and everything. And they had sympathy cards, so I'd always get him a sympathy card.
That's nice.
Ironically or
Yeah.
serious? Oh.
No, I think it's hilarious sending a sympathy card to somebody who like doesn't really have any problems. Be like, I'm so sorry, dude.
Hope things look up for you in the future.
Yeah.
It's pretty bleak
Get
right
well
now.
soon.
And for $1, it's so worth it because they'd have like good graphics and like good lines, like everybody's with you in this. Just hold on
Yeah.
a little longer. This is so funny. Oh man, those were good days. I must have sent him at least 30 of those.
Maybe that's why he broke up with you.
And then he broke up with me because I wouldn't tell him where I was and what my current job or what I was doing was. And I was like, dude, he's like, that's how friends talk. I'm like, it's only because we're talking on like an unsecure platform. Like I'd tell you in real life, but whatever.
Don't really want you knowing what hours I work and where I work. Just see him breathing heavy outside the window.
He's
waiting
like, that's
for
how
you.
friends talk. Remember like Michael would always like be intrusive kind of like that. But
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, yeah.
It sounds like a
Michael
predator
had a
to
lot
me.
of things.
he would like knock on the door for like 5 minutes. If we didn't answer, he'd start looking in the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd have to like hide behind
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and then he'd just keep calling and texting and looking in the windows,
Yeah, that was aggressive.
and then like call our parents, like find out it's just constantly.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow.
It was insane.
That sounds scary.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah, me and Dylan used to be like, we hung out probably 10 times less because of Michael's behavior, because he would just swoop me in to his house with his aggressive energy. Mm-hmm. And then I would just never see Dylan for like 10 years growing up, even though we were like best friends from kids. Michael just aggressively captured me. I'd
Yeah.
be like, okay, I'll play video games with you.
The amount of times he showed up at my house, and of course my parents let him in, and he wakes me up like
Oh
from
my
my
God.
night's sleep.
Fuck
And I just
that.
open my eyes, and he's just standing over me. And he's like, let's go to Jackson Hole. And I'm like, dude, it's like 7 a.m. What the fuck are you doing?
You remember when Alicia said she was gonna fuck him?
Oh, yeah. Alicia. Yeah.
The poor baby virgin.
He should have done it, dude.
Should have done it. Was it his?
Maybe he
was
would
it-
have chilled out, and then he would have been
Yeah.
aggressive with her.
Someone?
Where are you?
Did I have something to do with that? I feel like I meddled in some way in his favor. But
You
they were talking, and she was like, yeah, I feel bad for you. Like, I guess I'll have sex with you.
Yeah. The
And
first
I was
time,
like, dude, this is your one chance. Do it.
she wasn't that bad, like either.
No, could have been worse.
Yeah, she was like pretty good.
For him, it was like,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah. That would have been his best ever.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
This moment. R.I.P.
Oh, dude. Okay, we've got 2 left here, and we'll take a quick break for a drinky poo. Playing Street Fighter when you get beaten by Guile, there's always like there's an insult at the end written in text, and one of the insults used to be like, "Go home and be a family man." And as a kid, I was always so confused. I was like, "How is that an insult? Like that makes no sense to me." But now I sort of realize that, like, especially guys, like as soon as they get a girlfriend or a wife and kids, they go from like partying, fun to like, pretty boring, unavailable, for the most part.
I'd be pretty boring with or without kids. It's more of an excuse for my motives that are already in place.
Pretty widely
Like, I
accepted
can't-
excuse, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Sorry, the kids have got a thing.
Yeah, I was just so out of left field for me as a kid, but now I'm like, yeah, you go be a family man.
Shuriken.
It's like saying you can't do anything cool. Like the best you're good for is just like making kids right now. That's all you can handle. Actually, I mean, whatever. That's
Being
not even an insult.
sensitive dad.
Yeah, get out of
Caring
here.
about feelings of your
Yeah.
kids. Like a pussy.
I know. All right, last one on this list here. So I used to know this girl named Janelle. Is that like a black name? It sounds black, right?
I
It
knew a
does
white Janelle.
sound it.
You do.
I knew a white
Yeah.
Janelle, too.
Oh, and she had cocoa butter, and that's like another kind of black thing.
Was she black?
No, she wasn't.
Which is she wasn't.
It was just funny that she's called Janelle and had cocoa butter, and she wasn't black.
Yeah.
I use cocoa butter.
I like cocoa. I need to get more. It's like a good
Smells
val-
pretty good.
I do like cocoa butter.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I was hearing this podcast the other day. Some black and white people, some blacks and whites were speaking with each other, and they're saying that like
In the U.S.?
They were mingling together in the same room. Cut it
I
out.
do declare.
I do declare.
Yeah.
You just tickled my toe with your toe.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad.
Playing footage.
You could do it again.
Cut it out.
All right, let's take a wee break, laddies.
Literal wee break. So I figured out that Hadouken is like flowing water fist,
Oh,
and Shuriken is what he yells when he does the uppercut, and it means rising dragon fist.
what about the height with the round kick? Did you get that one?
No, I'll have to delve into it.
I like the flowing water with the hand. That makes sense. It's like blue. Yeah.
I wonder if that was to me. I always thought it was a blue flame, but I think it's
Yeah.
because of the pixelization.
Me too.
You
Yeah.
can't make it watery.
Yeah.
So in the newer games, do they make it look more watery? I haven't played any.
Neither have I.
Me neither.
Couldn't tell you.
Damn, we should play some of that shit.
We should. Can't do it. It's so hard to do. What is Dylan? Why are they sassy like that? With the,
By they.
like,
What do you mean, you people?
is it? Okay, I've got a bunch of good stuff here. After Aaron runs out.
How do we feel about woke society?
Boo.
Yeah, boo. I feel like a lot of people just do it because it's popular. Like, there's so many things that are just becoming. People are doing like really weird shit because it's popular.
Yes.
Like probably gonna get a ton of shit for this, but I feel like
Not the best
I
time.
heard that they are encouraging furries too. They're like putting like
Yeah. It's crazy.
cat boxes almost like
Yeah,
human-sized
yeah.
cat boxes.
Oh, I
Scoot
think
your
I-
thing out again.
What?
You want to scoot your chair again? Where?
Scoot
thank
it. Just scoot it. You need to see your beautiful face.
There. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Better.
Something about a thing.
Cat litter.
Cat litter.
Yeah, I thought that was the most insane thing I ever heard, and
I found out that it was either a prank or like, I don't know. There was something with the litter boxes, but regardless, there's a lot of stuff happening where people are like giving really confusing messages to kids, and like when you're not sure who you are, what's going on.
Yeah, you're already confused.
You're naturally going to try to put a label to something to make sense of it. And if it's something like that, it could cause a lot of problems.
Well, that's for sure. I mean...
But her last name is Hetty, and she changed her first name to Flower. So now all the mail that gets sent to her is Hetty Flower, Hetty Cauliflower. It's
nice.
like you're just waiting to get busted by the feds.
Damn.
Yeah, she's like, I think 16 now, and she got it changed like a couple years ago. It's like 14-year-old. What do you want your name to be? You really feel that strongly? Let's get it legally done, and that is her, I guess, legal name now.
What are the coolest names if you could name yourself? Ace, Spike, Killer. Destroyer of Worlds is a little autistic, but it's like in the right direction.
Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah, it's too much, bud. Like, we get it, but come on.
Spike?
Yeah, Spike.
Are people... yeah, I guess people are named Spike.
Spike! That was like, what was that anime? Cowboy Bebop?
I was thinking about Land Before Time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Spike would just run around eating things he shouldn't.
I don't remember.
Spike!
Always stoned.
Ducky died.
You know what? Ducky had it coming.
Oh my god. Good times.
Toxic positivity from Ducky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little too much. And his voice... Ugh. I can't handle that shit.
Oh, we're almost on end of your list there too.
Yep.
Nice. Because I've got a bunch I thought of here. In my phone.
Well, that kind of bleeds into societal do's and don'ts with children.
Right.
And how it's changed so much. We baby kids so much.
Yeah.
Gentle parenting is a huge thing. Like, you can't even... Doesn't matter how much of a shithead your kid is. If you yell at them, people give you weird looks. Like,
That's always existed. Louis C.K. would talk about that. And it's always people that have never had kids that give you the bad looks.
right? Yeah. Well, I would never. Well, you aren't in this situation.
Yeah, you've never had a little shit following you everywhere, ruining your life.
They're definitely like Sour Patch Kids. You know those commercials where it's like sour at first, sweet after, and like that's parenting on a daily basis. Just wait, Dylan.
Well, that's what I have no experience with that because my baby just like a creature right now.
Just popped out.
Just a straight up creature.
Fresh pop. Does it make creature noises?
Oh yeah.
What kind? Can you do one for us?
A lot of The Grudge. She'll be like
Oh,
for
man.
hours. Yeah, she loves it.
Oh yeah. You reminded me. What about Screamo? She doesn't do Screamo.
Screamo.
Like the music.
Oh, baby, she doesn't do it. Like perform.
Well, it's related. Yeah. You and Aaron bond over Screamo, right? What was that song that you both love?
You posted something, Aaron. Like it was like it was like one of those things where Facebook was like, "Remember when you listened to this or whatever?"
Oh yeah.
And you posted some song in like the last few weeks, and I was like, "Oh, I remember that song."
I don't know.
He said,
Damn.
Music is a huge part of my life. I've always been a screamo, post-hardcore, and metal
"Oh, that's post-hardcore. Interesting."
kid. Yeah.
What counts as post-hardcore? Like, what's like a band that's post-hardcore?
I would say Thursday is like quintessential post-hardcore.
Oh, that's totally different than I would expect. So like Silverstein and like
yeah. I don't know.
All right, what makes it post?
The only real difference I would say between post-hardcore and screamo is like the emo aspect of it. If your lyrics aren't generally like about breaking up or
Whining somehow.
whining somehow, then you're post-hardcore.
Oh, that makes sense. Nice. Oh, I almost tipped the
But
water.
I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the post-hardcore term is because right before that kind of music came out, it was
Hardcore.
hardcore.
Yeah, just like new metal.
Yeah.
I hate it when metal sounds like someone going on a keyboard with like an electronic instrument.
Oh, like
You don't like
Children
that?
of Bodom.
It's so electrified, or however they do it. It doesn't sound like a guitar anymore. It just sounds like a MIDI instrument.
I love it.
That squirrel.
Oh my
that
God.
squirrel is so cute.
It's crazy how subjective music is.
It's gone now.
Squirrel?
It
Squirrel?
came up to the window straight up, like looked at us.
Speaking of squirrels, I heard that South America has invasive hippos.
Invasive?
Hippos are aggressive.
They are.
Yeah,
They're-
that sounds scary.
it's a great name for a band or something.
Invasive hippo.
It's just a funny phrase. Pablo Escobar, I guess, had hippos, and they just like broke out. Now there's hippos in South America.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Cats show you how to fix your rotator cuff. So I have a rotator cuff injury, and one of the exercises that an expert showed me on YouTube was like just this motion, especially with your elbow supported.
Oh, the lucky cat.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, so cat's literally like, here's how you fix your shoulder. Just do this. Oh, that's Lucky Cat. I didn't know that. But yeah, I love that. Okay, we're gonna rapid fire through these because
We're gonna ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
that was pretty fast.
You know, the anti lag.
That was faster.
Faster.
Ring ding 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 ring ding 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 ring.
That was a little less fast, but still pretty fast.
Yeah, that's a 2-stroke.
Yeah.
They're pretty quick. So there's speaking of doing things that society does, just because everybody's doing it, like fashion trends. Everybody just wears the same stuff when it's in, and then like sometimes there's like combinations of fashion trends that are just very unfortunate. Like currently, there's this trend of guys shaving their head bald just because they're partially balding a little bit, and then having a big beard with like thick frame black glasses, and it looks.
I think that's a pretty sweet look. I think it's a pretty
Not
sweet
gonna
look.
lie.
It looks so bad. I can't believe how bad. It's like the worst face look I've ever seen.
It's kind of what my dad did,
Yeah.
minus the burly beard.
If you take any one of those three away, it's like fine. But like those three, it's like, damn, that sucks. Like, it looks so bad. Because like back in the day, when like in the high fashion, like 20s, 30s, and guys wear suits and stuff, it was all about like the most minimal glasses possible. It's like just the actual glass lenses. Couldn't even see the wires.
Yeah.
That looks badass to me. And like those thick frame glasses were out of style because they're cheaper and easier to make, and they look worse to me. They look good on some people. But
I like the thick ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like thick. Yuck.
short and thick.
I like yuck.
All right. How old were you guys when you realized that Chinese food is not Chinese? Speaking of believing things.
Probably 20s.
Oh my god.
I think for me too.
That's pretty late. Oh my gosh.
I mean, how else? You don't really. I don't even think I was aware of it. Like, I was just like, oh,
This is Chinese.
the greasy food that makes you hungry like an hour later.
God damn. I love Chinese food. I love it.
Dude, our local Chinese place was so good for my whole life until they sold it and got new owners.
Which one?
The Shanghai Garden.
Oh,
They had dude,
yeah, they were pretty good.
it was so good. Now it's disappointing.
The only other person that or establishment that I'm aware of is Chef May. Unless I guess Bellows Falls. You got what's that place right near the water? Brain fart. Oh, they're pretty good.
I just read something funny on my phone. I'll have to check them out because I don't know of any good ones. I don't really like any ones in this area. So.
What the fuck is it? It's not Chef May because that's Ludlow. Shanghai Gardens, Springfield.
I got another funny thing we can synchronize, just like women. Oh yeah, when women have periods, is that like technically like when dogs are in heat? It's like the same thing, right? Anyway, I thought of a funny thing.
I don't know that it is.
Because like the week that they have their period, it's like there's, I don't know, whatever. But what if we do like where my dog's at and then I'll go, oh, together? You want to try that real quick?
Oh, I was thinking more.
Why is
DMX,
this episode
like a
all
DMX.
intros?
Yeah, why are we?
It's fun. I'll do, we could save it for another one or we could put two, just, it's fun. But
I mean,
whatever.
I'm down to synchronize. It
Yeah.
is a lot
We can
of
figure out where to
synchronization.
put it afterwards. Because it's fun. It's definitely good. We just don't know where to
All
put
right,
it.
let's do it.
So you
What are
want
we
to do
doing?
like a howl, not a DMX, like arr, arr.
Yeah.
We're
We'll do,
like oh.
dude, where my dog's at, and we all go oh. The typical wolf howl tone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, where my dog's at.
Oh.
Oh, that's so dumb. I love it. All right, we're gonna keep moving. We have been mentioning things in every episode. I've been learning about what girls like and don't like. I've heard this so many times recently. Girls love it, dude. When you put your arm around the seat and back up the car, they're like, damn, this guy's in control. He knows how to drive a vehicle.
That's why the liberals added those backup cameras, dude. They don't want you to. They want
That's
you to be
true.
soft now.
No.
not attract girls.
Exactly. We got to keep you away from that vagine.
Speaking of the ladies, why do they have it so much easier with relations? I personally have always hate being like, maybe it's less these days, but being like the expected aggressor in dating.
Yeah,
It's tough.
It is tough. I mean,
there's a lot at stake.
they're talking about there
There's
is
a lot at
no
stake
women
to
have more to
being the
lose than
aggressor.
guys. Yeah, that's why. Well, no, they're talking about that the other day.
Oh, I
That's,
meant for being the dude in the situation.
well, now there is.
yeah.
But back in the day, women would like drop the handkerchief and like, ooh, like miss.
Yeah, why, dude? Bring it back.
I know.
Like, give something.
Bring
Dropping
the
a
hand-
handkerchief is
Yeah.
pretty respectable.
I like it. Drop your hat. Girls don't wear hats that much, but what can girls drop? Not their purse. That would be good.
Panties?
Yeah,
Just
sploosh.
drop them.
That would be a pretty
Is this
clear
forward
sign.
enough for you?
Miss, it seems your panties have fallen down. Do you require assistance? I do declare.
I do declare.
What would I do without you here?
Such a gentleman.
What do you say you go back to my place and
Now you sound like Herbert. Have a popsicle.
how about you say we bring you back to my place?
Sweaty.
Oh my god.
and have a popsicle.
You're so good at it.
That's a good tooth whistle.
That's a really good tooth whistle. Some people talk like that. It's crazy. Unconditional discharge? I don't know where I heard that.
The army.
That's on my list.
Yeah, it's military, but it
Oh, it's
sounds-
military. Of course, my mind immediately is like, how is that happening?
unconditional. happens
Unconditional.
all the time.
It's a hair trigger. Okay, I heard like ZipRecruiter. I said it. I heard
Recruiter.
or ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter. So I was thinking like ZipRecruiter. I don't know what that means. It makes me laugh.
Wait, Sip Recruiter? Recruiter?
ZipRecruiter.
Zipper.
Yeah, it sounds
you
funny.
can zip it up.
Kinda
or
sound-
let it air out.
Zip
unzip
it up. Look at this.
I'm just like, yeah.
Lunk
What is
alert.
happening?
I just feel like those types have a lot of personality.
Dude, point that tip at you.
If they're zippers, if she's got a zipper, dude,
Yeah.
it's got a lot of personality.
That's a pretty cool mod. Zipper mod. It's like those old lock and key panties. Imagine if you unlock that shit and there's a zipper behind it. Fuck. Level 100 lockpick.
And it's stuck. It won't unzip.
You pick it, it's like dun dun dun.
Just gotta get the graphite out, rub a pencil on it. Yeah,
Oh.
stuck.
Oh shit, I've got stuff on here that's too embarrassing to do today, so that's cool. We can do it next time.
Dylan, you can't be here for this.
Ancient spine swimming. Sometimes when I lay in my bed, I'll like wiggle my hips back and forth because I was so injured for
yeah.
Because you know how whales have like all the finger bones in their flippers
Yeah.
because we came from the same creatures.
Yeah.
They literally have like all the fingers and toes and arms and leg bones that we have. So it's like that means that our spines used to swim in the ocean. Like there's memories in our DNA of that. So it's like you can spine swim in your bed and it like circulates. It's like good for your back. Because like my ankle and my shoulder, I got so many injuries that like prevent me from doing more active things, but I can spine swim in my bed still. So I would just do that impulsively years ago. I don't know where it came from, but it's like my body just needed to move. And there's like, that was one of the only pain-free ways to do it. But there's like the whale way, like humping. That's like whale swimming. And then there's sideways fish swimming. It's like, it's a lot easier to go faster. You know,
That was 48%, by the way. Just
Thank you. keep me posted.
You're almost by, dude.
you're pretty close
Have
to
you
it.
seen when like big tuna like they can swim so fast side to side? They're like,
Yeah, dude, them
When they're
them
being
tuna
chased.
can be quick.
it's crazy. But whales, they're like it's much slower. Like it's harder to go quick. It's so much harder to go quick that way. So it's like, are you more of a when you lay down? Sometimes just figure out, are you more of a fish swimmer or like a whale swimmer?
No, I'm a whale.
Yeah, I'm more of a fish swimmer, I guess. The whale swimming does feel good though. I like both.
Is there like a hybrid of the two?
Yes,
like a little
there's
bit
like
of
corkscrew
each?
tails that some of them use, like bacteria and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be me.
Nice. Keep it around.
A
Yeah.
hula hooper. I'm an undulator. He's a hula hooper. What are you? You're a shimmier?
I'm a fish swimmer. Yeah, I'm a shimmier. It's really satisfying in bed for some reason. Like it makes my hurt back feel better.
The penis fish is a shimmier.
That's right. He swim at you so quick you better look out.
Right up
Right up
there,
the
dude.
dick.
Right up there.
Oh, this is great. Coxswain.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I was listening to a lad book, Treasure Island.
Oh.
Coxswain is a ship position. I don't know what they do on there in those ships. All the men on it and coxswaining. But that's a funny word.
Swain. Isn't it like swaining, like you swain something over?
Probably
Or something like that?
Yeah, they got big masts that go like side to side for the sails. They sway them with their cocks. That's how they got the name.
Yeah. Shift the weight just
That's
a little
right.
bit.
They're like, ugh.
If you all do it at the same time, it makes enough of a difference
That's
to,
right.
to steer it.
You need a relaxed sphincter in that environment too.
Unless you're in the Amazon, dude.
You want a tight sphincter in the Amazon.
That penis fish could easily go up another orifice,
Wrong
and that
hole.
one's a little bit easier.
Yeah, dude. How do you guys feel about mastication?
It's necessary.
Yeah, daily practice.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a term that from medieval times, like a way they tortured people, like like the breast ripper? Wasn't it like mastication?
Yeah,
or
that
something
the
like
famous medieval ass ripper. No, what did you say?
breast ripper?
Oh, breast ripper.
Which is literally just like a metal claw that they'd heat up and then just rip titties off.
No.
Brass
Rip them
stripper.
off.
That's so bad.
Breast
Breast
ripper.
ripper.
Yeah, like it's very straightforward. They didn't fuck around with that one.
I don't know how you don't understand what I'm saying. Speaking of breasts, in my school, Ashley was one of the, I'm not going to say her last name, was one of the first girls. You know, like there's the first ones that like grow. And you're like, damn. You come back from summer, you're like, holy shit. She was one of them, and I was like, okay, I like that. And like, she never really liked me back.
There's the squirrel.
Oh, we got to get him on cam. We're going to need a nature cam.
Cute.
Nature can.
One day I was in the dying horse class, and we were taking turns reading out loud. And Ashley had never taken a liking to me until after I read out loud that day. Then, like, she liked me more for some reason.
Damn,
We
dude.
were talking about people who could read good, and it's funny when they can't. Remember?
You should have casually started walking around the hallways with a book, narrating.
Nice. All right, we've got about...
James, I do declare.
Nice, we're getting through this. We've got like 10 more in here. So have you guys heard of Caucasoids and Mongoloids?
Mongoloids, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's the third one called?
There's a third one.
It's a really funny word.
Caucasoid.
But speaking of Caucasoids, that's just a fun word.
Yeah.
I had something about that. Caucasoid. Oh yeah. Okay. So speaking of emo, dude, that look. Speaking of looks, also, when people have their hair combed like down in front of their face.
I'm still into that. I gotta say.
My son's doing it now.
Yeah, it's
He's said he wanted to be an emo boy. He's
Hell
growing
yeah.
out his hair.
oh, just like pop.
Just like proud dad moment.
Speaking of Caucasoids, I also love Homo erectus.
You must.
49.
It's your lineage.
Do you know there's tons of Homo species?
49. You're there, dude. You're there. Fuck it, 50.
Diddley the Diddler, baby oil. Yeah,
Yeah, he diddled good, dude.
he was a master diddler.
Master diddler. The diddliest of diddlers.
I mean, to have that many bottles of lube, you got to be real good at diddling.
Didn't they say there was like 2 or 3
Yeah, you do.
dildos per room or something like that too?
Something
it
like
wasn't
that.
just oil. Like,
Dude, he was...
what in the hell?
Man, imagine some of those videos. Holy shit. Or just his daily life. Like, wow. Time to do some oiling.
Bad boys for life.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys like cumin? Because I love cumin.
Yeah.
I do. I enjoy it.
Oh, Caucasian. I'm a Caucasian. That's my sexual proclivity. All right, I'm too uncomfortable to talk about this one today. Next time we'll put on the list.
Ooh.
All right, finally, I'll do it. Dude, I remember. Okay, this is such an autistic way to think. I remember discovering masturbation. The way I don't know how you guys discovered it, like humping some pillars or some shit.
Yeah,
The way
something like
I did, I was laying on the couch watching TV one day. Keep that mic in your mouth. No, sorry. It doesn't have to. Okay, I was laying on the couch watching.
You're going to the steam room. You're getting banished.
I had heard, like I had known about sex, and I was thinking to myself, how could I have sex without having sex? How can I simulate this? Was like my actual thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, I bet I could simulate it with my hand. And then I did, and it worked, and I was like, oh, I'm so smart.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
That's the same
Yeah.
kind of thought process I had, actually.
That's a little too
No
much.
joke.
Wild to me.
Yeah.
Because like
Too-
it was
too close now?
synonymous.
I turned it up 5 times.
God damn it.
You just keep putting out. See those waves? You got to keep them consistent and like relatively decent size. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get a better setup. I'll get mic stands. Talk about your discovery again.
You were talking about your discovery, dude.
I'll show you discovery right here. Oh, dude, I was watching that Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Teen Spirit. And dude, Dave Grohl looks so lame in that video. He was a good
What is he doing it again?
He's the drummer in Nirvana, and he...
No, I know who Dave Grohl is. I'm saying, what's the video like? What is he doing in the video?
He's just drumming.
He just looks lame.
He just has like a lame face. He just looks like a little kid. Like, I don't know. But I don't want to bash on him too much, but it's like, he's like really popular, but like the only thing I ever liked was Everlong. And I like how we played it more than how he plays it.
That's true.
It was like a good idea, but like we took it to its potential. Yeah. There's been a lot of songs like I love it when a cover is better than the original. It's like people see something in it that's like possible. They're like, oh yeah, I like that. I can do it.
Ben Howard is good at that.
Yeah, there's a number of songs I've done that I liked more than the original. But all right. This is so stupid. You ever driven a truck, big boy? You ever driven a truck, boy? I like trucks and I like to fuck. All right, next.
2 things I like are
trucks.
trucking and fucking.
Trucking and fucking is all I know. I'm gonna turn this down again.
Get a ball sack hanging off your truck.
Oh yeah, truck nuts.
Classy. Truck nuts are classy.
Hell yeah.
All right, we've got a few more here. Deep insertion. I was putting in earplugs the other day, thinking about deep insertion. And speaking of music, have you guys heard of relative minors?
Like the music theory thing?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I thought you were naming a band.
Because I have a minor that's a relative that is quite attractive, I have to say.
Hell yeah.
All right. No, I just learned this summer. The relative minor is 2 notes below the key.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to throw a minor into your 1-4-5, just go down 2 notes. That's all the theory. Dude, if you can learn 1-4-5 theory and relative minor, it's crazy how much music you can play along with in such a small amount of information. Because like 90% of songs are like that. All right, last one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the NFL with like the voice. They're like, welcome to this episode. It's like presented by...
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's the best I've ever done that voice.
That was really good.
It's because my voice is dry I couldn't do it before.
No, you know.
I was always wondering how dude, it's the craziest voice. It sounds constipated like a wrestler, but it's the craziest voice. Today's episode is brought to you by... It almost sounds like Steve-O, but better. Steve-O's voice sounds like cancer. It's so bad. He tries to do podcasts, and it's like, please, I never want to hear this again.
Yeah, he's pretty bad these days.
so
He's
bad.
always been bad, but like
Yeah.
the older he gets, the hoarser he gets.
He's always been a naughty boy.
Naughty boy.
It actually makes sense. Like, he went to school for circus, and like Jackass
Yeah.
is very circus-like. Just be an idiot and hurt yourself for people. All right,
Did you do that when you were a kid?
No.
I did way too much. I abused my body as a child. I took the radio flyer. My high school band, the drummer was the place. Like, it was his house where we had practice, and he was late one day, so we were all fucking around in his basement because he leaves the bulkhead door open, and that's how we would all load in. And I found a radio flyer, and I took it down Church Street. And that was not smart. I
Wow.
don't know if you've been on Church Street, Dylan.
Which,
It's a little bit further north. If you follow Main Street, it's on the right. You'll see a big white church on the corner. And it says Church
yeah,
Street.
yeah.
It's pretty steep and windy. Yeah.
Wow.
I lost some studs from my belt that day. I also climbed in a recycling barrel and went down the hill at the Pinnacle. Yeah, I
my
was
God.
too into Jackass. I think all my friends were too.
Dude, the wrestling and Jackass.
We tried, but we were lame.
That's
We were
good.
really lame.
Nice.
But I just figured I'd throw it out there on the topic of Jackass. I did a lot
Yeah.
of Jackass stuff.
Nice. Well, good show, chaps. I'm still a little upset that we were doing such a good Warcraft peon accent before the recording started. Hello. What was it?
No, that's not the. Wait, what is it? What is the?
The off we go then. Yeah.
The one that need more lumber. What's that race called again? Orcs.
More lumber.
Yeah.
More lumber. So that was so good. We redeemed ourselves. Work, work, work. Work, work, work. That is one of the best accents of all time. And it's like I was saying before we started recording, it's like Yoda times 10 is the only way I can really describe it.
It's like
It's like English
Yoda.
Oh, what?
A manlier Yoda.
Yeah, manlier English, like lad Yoda. And I was talking to my British English friend. I never know what to call them. They keep changing the names. UK, whatever you want to say. Although I don't think the Irish like to be included in that UK little assembly there. And they weren't volunteering into that. North Ireland.
That whole situation confuses me.
We'll take all your land. We'll give you cows to raise and ruin all of your crops. And now you hate us forever. But no, it was all good until the blight happened, pretty much. I mean, they got screwed over, but that was really bad when that happened. But what was I going to say?
Something about a thing.
Hey, don't do that to me. Mr. Coxswain. Oh, yeah. I was talking to my UK friends because, like, I like to find out, like, from the source, like, is there an accent like that? And, like, I don't think they've heard one in a real English accent like that one.
Could it just be from another time and like?
Oh,
no
yeah.
longer-
Like 1600s or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably it. This is why I like having you guys on. It's like more brains for thinking.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we get smarter and dumber at the same time.
That's life.
That's life. Doo-dee-dee-dee. Who was that guy that was like, yeah, anyway, he was like a good singer that was like Sinatra adjacent.
Michael Bublé.
Bublé.
You were talking about him too the other day. I just brought him up in voice chat with my other lads, and I was like, I don't know who Bublé is, but that is a funny name.
It's ridiculous.
It's
is what
so
it is.
Ridiculous name. Good singing.
Yeah, what is he? They looked up some stuff he sang too. I don't remember it because it probably
He
doesn't.
does like
He
a couple
basically does-
Sinatra
yeah.
covers. He does a lot of
And
covers.
like Christmas tunes.
Yeah, that's what they're saying too. Yeah, yeah. Anywho, thanks lads for joining
Thank you.
through the fire and flames of getting these goddamn mics going.
Oh, Saints now. Oh yeah, Mike. Oh yeah.